Hello everybody, my name is Ratnos, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the Felscarred Hero Talent Tree, available on the newest version of the alpha for both Vengeance and Havoc Demon Hunters. Of course, Demon Hunters have a bit of a weird thing with hero talents, where both hero talents are available for both specs. But Felscarred will take a look first as a Havoc Demon Hunter, and then as a Vengeance Demon Hunter, and see what changes between those two. So let's take a look. So at the very top of the tree, we have Demon Surge, which says meta now also increases current and max health by 5% and armor by 20%. While Demon Form is active, the first cast of each empowered ability induces a Demon Surge, causing you to explode with Fel Energy, dealing fire damage to nearby enemies. Now this doesn't say split as well, so this might be uncapped AoE even on that Demon Surge as well. I assume the empowered abilities here are Annihilation and Death Sweep. We'll see, though, if anything else gets empowered in this talent tree. All right, up next we have a choice node between Wave of Debilitation, which causes Chaos Nova to slow enemies by 60%, and reducing attack and cast speed by 15% for 5 seconds after its stun fades. Now, potentially a very powerful further defensive effect on Chaos Nova, especially for like Vengeance Demon Hunters and M+, right? You can use this, then you can kite out of the stun, or the 15% attack speed slow is also, 15% less damage taken in for 5 seconds afterwards. Pretty good. The other option here is Pursuit of Angriness. Movement speed increased by 1% per 10 Fury. That's just the name is too good here. It's Pursuit of Angriness. I love it. Focused Hatred is a passive that says Demon Surge deals 35% increased damage when it strikes a single target. Okay, so nice little single target increase there. We then have another option here, Set Fire to the Pain. 5% of all non-fire damage taken is instead taken as fire damage over 6 seconds. That's a very Path of Exile sentence there, taking damage as another damage type. Fire damage taken reduced by 10%. Okay, so there's two types of incoming damage, right? Incoming fire damage, you're just reducing that damage by 10%. Incoming non-fire damage, you're going to take 95% of that damage up front like normal, and then you're going to take 4.5% of it over the next 6 seconds, and you're going to delete 0.5% from ever happening. So, you could think of that as a 0.5% DR, but realistically, against one-shots, against, dying, in a lot of cases, this is going to be a 5% DR, and if you're ever up against fire damage, it's a 10% DR, and that is very strong. So this is a nice defensive node here. The other option is Improved Soul Rending, which says Leech granted by Soul Rending is increased by 2%, and an additional 2% while meta is active. Demon Hunter, Havoc Demon Hunter used to have this identity of just being Leech God X whenever they were in meta, topping themselves every global. That's been nerfed a lot, but you could take Improved Soul Rending to get a little bit of that back. I think Set Fire to the Pain is a phenomenal choice, though, for like surviving Mythic Raid content as a Havoc Demon Hunter. I think that's going to be the default option for that. Burning Blades is a passive here that says your blades burn with Fel Energy, causing your Chaos Strike, Throw Glaive, and auto attacks to deal 10% additional damage as fire over 6 seconds. Next option is Violent Transformation. When you activate meta, the cooldown of your Sigil of Flame is immediately reset. Enduring Torment says the effects of your demon form persist outside of it in a weakened state, increasing Chaos Strike and Blade Dance damage by 5% and haste by 3%. That's a lot of value for one node here, although this doesn't give you any value in demon form, I guess, but still, it's a lot of value outside of it. Untethered Fury says maximum fury is increased by 50. That is a large number that will make it... maximum fury isn't usually something you worry too much about on Havoc, but this will be something that, it'll be nice. There are some cases in your rotation where you would cap on Fury, where now you won't, and it makes it a lot more kind of beginner-friendly as well, where you're going to get punished a little bit less for, hitting an extra Fel Blade or something like that when you're supposed to Chaos Strike. Okay, now we have a choice node again between Student of Suffering. Sigil of Flame can apply Student of Suffering to you, increasing mastery by 15%-ish for Havoc, and granting 5 Fury every 2 seconds for 8 seconds. I assume for this to proc, you need to get hit by your own Sigil, which is sweet. That's very thematic. That's very cool. It might be a little annoying to make sure you're getting hit by your own sigil, right? If you're ever using it as a ranged effect. That is a little annoying from that side, but it is cool thematically, is what I'm trying to say. The other option here is Flamebound. Immo Aura has 2 yards increased radius and 30% increased critical strike damage bonus. So that's a, 15% more damage whenever you crit, which, of course, at the start of an expansion, pretty low amount of the time, especially on, abilities that don't gain bonus crit chance or anything like that. Although Immo Aura, actually, I don't remember if it has any crit chance increasers in the tree right now, but yeah, Student of Suffering, that's pretty cool. That is a pretty cool effect. Okay, Monster Rising is our next one here. Agility increased by 5% while not in demon form. So again, more power outside of demon form here. And then finally, we have Demonic Intensity. Activating meta greatly empowers I-Beam, Immo Aura, and Sigil of Flame, and Demon Surge damage increased by 10%. So again, remember that all of your empowered abilities, the first time you cast each of them, will induce Demon Surge, right? So now you have 3 more Demon Surges in your meta, and also your I-Beam, Immo Aura, and Sigil of Flame will do potentially more damage. So let's see what those turn into. Let's take a quick look. I haven't actually seen these before, but let's do a meta. Okay, so now it's Abyssal Gaze. Okay. And then we've got, what is this? Sigil of Doom. Okay. And Consuming Fire. It looks like these are all just a bunch of chaos damage. I think that's the difference here, is that they're all chaos damage. What happens if we drop meta? I don't know. Those Demon Surges are cool, though, huh? There's Abyssal Gaze again. Oh, I wonder if you're supposed to... While Demon Form is active. Yeah, okay. Huh. So I wonder if that works off of your demonic metas as well. I didn't see there. I guess we can check in a little bit. But yeah, okay, so these... Oh, no, this is chaos damage. This is chaos damage. This is chaos damage. Okay, so it's just, I guess, more damage on them when they are empowered, and cool new names for them, but not actually really changing the fundamentally how they operate. Okay, let's just quickly enter a demonic meta. Okay, so demonic metas do work, but they only empower your Death Sweep and Annihilation, and then activating meta gives you empowered I-Beam, Immo Aura, and Sigil of Flame. So this is a really cool way of balancing it, so that you do still get 2 Demon Surges per demonic meta, and then you get 5 per pressed meta. That's pretty cool. That's pretty sweet. I think this tree is pretty cleverly designed for Havoc. It feels pretty fun as well, because it seems like it's mostly just encouraging you to do what you would already do. A little bit of a side quest to do your Sigil of Flame on yourself as well, and to Sigil of Flame, during meta and stuff, but I'm pretty sure you were already supposed to do that as well with the current Havoc builds anyways. Let's take a look at how things change real quick over in the Vengeance spec as well. See what's going on with Fellscarred there. So over here, instead, meta now also greatly empowers Soul Cleave and Spirit Bomb. And then activating it greatly empowers Feldev, Immo Aura, and Sigil Flame. And I think other than that, we are going to see the same effects on all of these other nodes. Burning Blades is going to affect Soul Cleave instead of Chaos Strike, I think was the one it affected for the other one. Oh, you get an immediate Feldev cooldown reduction on Violent Transformation now, as well as Sigil Flame for Vengeance. That's pretty cool. You get health and armor at all times with Enduring Torment. That seems really strong, actually. And agility increased by 5%, not in demon form. Yeah, Sigil Flame can give you mastery again as well. Yeah, okay, everything else does seem pretty much the same. Yeah, I mean, Fellscarred seems way more fun to me than Eldrazi Reaver. It seems like it's basically saying, hey, demon form is good. Outside of demon form, you get some nice benefits as well. And also, I don't know, give you a little quest to press some of these buttons during your meta that you usually already are doing. But yeah, I think this is sweet. I think this is a cool hero talent tree. I'm more excited about it than Eldrazi Reaver, which I do hope they maybe take a look at and rework as well. If I feel like the feedback on it that I've heard so far has been mostly pretty negative, so I don't know, especially among the Havoc Demon Hunters that I know. But yeah, this is a pretty cool talent tree. At least first impression for me is pretty positive. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.